Welcome to the video on frequently asked questions on the exhibit batches. Some of the professionals call it as PV batches, registration batches, or the pivotal batches. These are the exhibit batches for the product registration. For example, I have taken here a registration that is ANDA, and now we'll see around 10 frequently asked questions. What are exhibit batches is the question. These are also called as registration batches and are the pilot scale, or sometimes these may be the commercial scale batches manufactured using the proposed commercial process with the proposed formulation, composition, proposed packaging, and these are used to demonstrate product quality, stability, and performs in line to the regulatory requirements. So EV batches performance is required for the regulatory submissions like ANDA. Why the exhibit batches are required? So these are required to demonstrate the bioequivalence, stability data generation, process validation, comparative dissolution testing, and for impurity profiling. In short, the exhibit batches are required to demonstrate that the applicant can manufacture the quality batches consistently. How many exhibit batches are required? So minimum 3 batches are required for each strength, and for these exhibit batches, the BE studies, stability studies are performed. What should be the scale of exhibit batches? So minimum scale is the batch size on which the applicant can validate the critical process parameters. At least 10% of the proposed commercial batch size or 1 lakh doses units, whichever is smaller as per the FDA guidance, or whichever is the larger, you can say. If the batch size of commercial production is 2 lakhs, then you need to make the batch size of 1 lakh. If the batch size of the commercial batch will be 10 lakhs, then 1 lakh is required. If the batch size of commercial batch is 20 lakhs, then 2 lakh batch size is required to be prepared. But minimum 1 lakh batch size is performed. What type of equipment should be used? So pilot or commercial scale equipment are required to be used. Lab scale or bench top instruments are not acceptable for the exhibit batches. Where should exhibit batches are manufactured? So these are manufactured at the commercial facility with all the required documentation. What are the studies or tests which are conducted on the exhibit batches? So bioequivalence testing, stability testing, dissolution studies, and impurity profiling are performed. Are CGMP requirements applicable for the exhibit batches? So yes, current good manufacturing practices are required and must be followed for the manufacturing of exhibit batches. What documentation is required for exhibit batches in the ANDA? Batch manufacturing records, BMRs, certificate of analysis, stability reports, bioequivalence study data, bioequivalence study report, comparative dissolution profiles, validation protocols, all these are required. Then also proposed manufacturing processes are required, stability commitments are required. Then 10th number question is, can one batch be used for the multiple purposes? So definitely yes. There are minimum 3 batches, and the batches are required to be used for the pivotal bioequivalence and stability. So depending on the strategy, one batch may be used for both stability studies and the BE testing. And if justified and appropriately documented, then you can use the batches. 3 batches are minimum requirement, and certainly out of these 3 batches, one batch will be used for the bioequivalence study, and all 3 batches will be loaded onto the stability study. These are the frequently asked questions. Also, you might be knowing that the question is also asked whether I can go for the smaller batch size than the 1 lakh units. So definitely yes. If your commercial batch size is the same compared to the pilot batch size or it is the exhibit batch size, then you can make it. Then if the formulation is containing the orphan drug or some anti-cancer formulations and your commercial batch size will not go beyond that, then you can justify and you can make the exhibit batches. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope this video will help you to understand the frequently asked questions on the exhibit batches. Thank you.